Hello and welcome to Loving Me, Myself, and Life with me, Jody Misiak. So there was once a time in my life where I felt like I had to be happy all the time, positive and just bubbly, and I couldn't let anything affect me, or if I got angry or frustrated, like something was wrong with me. And it was definitely a time where I know even, when The Secret came out, the book and movie, and it's like, what you put out there, you bring back kind of thing. And I had like this thing like, oh, if I have a negative thought, like I'm just going to attract all this negativity. And the thing is, that actually did more harm than good, because then I didn't feel what I was feeling. And that just caused so many bad things in my life. So today I want to talk about it's okay not to feel okay. This past year, and I've talked about emotions on a different couple episodes as well, the tug of war of feelings and, just different things and the feelings that it's okay to feel them. But the thing is, it is totally okay not to feel okay. Now, if it lasts for a really long time, I really encourage you to reach out and talk to somebody, anybody that you trust, and reach out to somebody that can listen to you without judgment. And the thing is, though, it's really okay not to feel okay. There's days where I wake up going like, ugh. And there's times where I would have sugarcoated everything. I would have turned everything into like, whatever happens. So, I'm trying to think. I was going to say a rainy day, but I love rainy days because it's a great day to read a book or watch a movie or do something inside. Because when it's nice outside, I just want to be outside all the time. Anyways, but say something happens, and I always find a reason for it to be good. But we don't always have to find a reason for it to be good. We can just sit there. You can have a day to just watch like chick flicks or whatever kind of like you just feel like doing. I encourage you not to try and eat your feelings too much, because you'll be it's a fun cycle there, because you'll feel bad, you'll eat your feelings, and then you'll feel bad because you ate your feelings, and now you're like the scale's not cooperating kind of deal. But I'm not judging, and not I've been there, and I'm still there sometimes with you if that's what you do. But it's okay to just even feel numb sometimes. This year has, as an empowerment coach, I have definitely used a lot of my tools, and I've learned some new ones that I was not taught in the training, because we're experiencing things on whole different levels. And it's important to know that if you're not feeling good, if you're not okay, there is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you if you're feeling angry, sad, even depressed. There is absolutely nothing at all wrong with you, ever. I've shared about it before, where I felt like I've been on an emotional roller coaster at times. That's where a lot of my tools come into place. But not everybody has those tools in place, for one. And two, so it's not like having these tools in my toolbox have kept me at a neutral level. But there is something that has helped. But that doesn't mean I'm always okay. Even as a coach, I have not been okay at times. And it took me years to admit this, because even as I was going through for an empowerment coach, I thought, well, if I'm an empowerment coach, I have to be empowered all the time. I have to feel super empowered, and I have to be positive, and all these things. Like, I had this idea of I had to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. So whenever you're not feeling okay, try your best to not beat yourself up for not being okay. I send you so much love, because this, has been some crazy stuff going on. And even without the crazy stuff going on, it is okay not to feel okay. I feel like all these things have come up now over the past year where it's like, okay, I've been talking about this for years. But I think it's even more important now so than ever because we're not all hanging out. We're not all doing all the normal things. Some of us are maybe. Everything is different all around the world. But it's so important to know that you are okay even if you're not feeling okay. You are amazing. You are like brilliant and wonderful and just incredible. And it just pains me to know that people are out there beating themselves up because they're not feeling okay. And I know this feeling all too well because I have been there too. So many times. Because when I first started on my self-love journey, and I think I've mentioned it before, I wasn't even aware it was called self-love back then. I was just starting to do things for me, trying to figure out who I was, finding some more love in my life for me and no one else kind of thing, right? When I was there, I stumbled upon things first, like the law of attraction and things like that. And they are amazing and I believe in them. But they don't take into account like the healing behind it. Our feelings come up for a reason because they need to show us where we need to heal. And it's okay to feel. And like you might, like things have, probably got shaken loose all over the place this past little while. And it's okay. And it's okay just to feel not okay. So I just really want to drive home this point. If you're not feeling okay, it doesn't mean that you're less than of a person, that there's something wrong with you, that you don't need to be fixed. You can have days that, I don't even want to say bad days because it's not necessarily bad days. It's just a day that we have these definitions and these ideas in our heads of things that life should be like, but they're not necessarily what they could be like. Every day can be different. Every sunset is different and unique, and so are we. So are our days. So are our emotions. And putting anybody in a certain, this is how you should feel. This is how, through, a certain event or a certain thing. We're not, it's not black and white. Nothing is black and white. And there's a lot of gray going on these days. So just know that if you're not feeling good or if you're not okay, it's okay not to feel okay. And I personally think, it's important to know that if it's getting too intense, to reach out and talk to somebody, either professionally or a friend. Just try to remember to talk to somebody that has, that is coming from a loving place. Because in all honesty, throughout this, I decided I would share with some peoples that were close to me that I should be able to share with. And it has never ended well. They come back judging or just, they're bringing their own stuff. And that's not what I need. So it's about reaching out to or leaning on somebody that doesn't bring their own judgment to the table, that is lovingly supporting you. And it's just so important in that, just knowing who you can talk to. And I was reminded myself to listen to my own advice when I reached out to somebody I shouldn't have, to share my feelings when I thought I really should have been able to be open and honest with somebody that close to me. Realizing that I was wrong and not everybody sees me. Anyways, not everybody can show up for you the way you need them to. And there's nothing wrong with that other person. It just means that's not your person to go to when you need support. It's just being really, when you're not okay and you're open and honest and vulnerable, and then you talk to somebody and they're not supportive, that's actually more crushing than keeping it to yourself, I feel. So I've learned who I can go to for support, and I now know who not to go to support. And that's just, it's nothing to do with that other person. They got their own things going on, right? Like, not everybody can be supportive for us or for you. It's just important to lean on those people, to reach out for help to the right people. Because I'm going to be honest here, when I did that, I was very, very open and honest and very like sharing my feelings. And it was not well received. And it can really hurt even more. I luckily talked to somebody else right after. And I was like, whoa, like I talked to the wrong person. And, I luckily got to lean into the right support. So if you're not feeling okay, it's totally okay. And try not to stay there. If you like, it's okay not to feel okay. And you see this everywhere. It's okay not to feel okay. Try just not to live there too long, because the longer you live there, the harder it is to get out, I feel. You kind of get planted there. You get rooted there. Just be mindful. No judgment here. No shame, no guilt, nothing. Feel it. Be there. Lean on others for support. And then, hopefully the next day brings you better, better feelings or whatever, but be there and it's okay. Just try not to live there too long. I don't know if I said it in the other podcast, but one of it is, feelings, let the feelings move through you so they can leave you. And that's so important to remember. But this episode's all about like just knowing that it's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with you when you're not feeling good. I just like to put in, because I am a super believer that, you need to feel your feelings and let them go too, that you don't want to live there too long. But the main one for this episode is to know that you're not alone with your feelings, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with you if you don't feel okay. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye for now.